Let's add some music. A little bit. Let's see. Okay, nice and easy. All right, so what do we got here for tournament info? 25K starting chips. And blinds go up every 20 minutes. 250 big blinds to start. Cool, I have not played a tournament in quite a while. Not like one of these. I've played some private mixed game tournaments. But, I mean online, not live, because hell no. We ain't doing that. Let me see. Do I want to move? Or is this comfy? This seems comfy. All right, 2 minutes. And you guys can yell at me in the chat and all that kind of stuff. And then I'll see it. You can berate me, because I know that's what you'll do. Maybe I'll even respond to some of you. Who knows? All right, so what do we got so far? 39 players so far. How long is late reg? They have a guarantee on it, so they need 50 players. And they'll get that because there's already 39. It hasn't even started yet. Taking a look at the list here. Do I recognize any names? Action Dealer. That is Landon Tice. I know that one. D-Negs, we know that one. Let's see how I can do with... Oh, who are these? Panoramic sounds familiar. Huh. Beast sounds familiar. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think I have notes on anybody on this desktop. I'm going to see if this keypad works today for numbers and bets. Should be 40 seconds from start time. A little longer for y'all to join me in the chat. I'm going to have to do a little OBS stuff here. Fix the table when it pops up. Make my bets over here. Hopefully this works. I don't know if it's charged or not. Should be okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's working. Cool. Cool. All right, give me a table, and then I'll open that up. LFG. Okay, there's my tournament table. Why is it blue? I want to sit here. Okay, and now let's open that table. Window capture, go to restream chat. Nope, go to 250. There it is. Boom. Hold on, I want to make it bigger. So, do I need to make it bigger than that? Woohoo! Haha. Okay, first I want to make it. Damn. All right, who do we got here? Let's see. All right, we are ready. Queen 5 off. That's a fold, people. How much I knew. How's the screen look? Okay. Did I do everything right? We shall find out in 1 minute when you all join me. I don't want to mess with the resizing thing. Should be all right. Let's see. Who do I have? R.I.P. Nieko. No idea. Chrome King. Painkiller. Devi Dog. Jettison. 14. If you guys know any of the players that I'm up against here, you know their like actual names and stuff, feel free in the chat, when the chat is available, to let me know. Boom. Should be live. Should be live now. Should be live now. All right, so what do I got here? Where's the hand history button? I forget on this damn site. Table options. Where the heck is the... Oh, there probably isn't a hand history yet because there hasn't been a hand. You see? Always thinking. King 8 of clubs he opened with. Okay, yeah, there's the hand history button. So fold. Now we're going to take a look. You can't see the hand histories, right? Nope. King 8 of clubs. Guy opened. Big blind. Defended Jack 10 of hearts. Turned. Wow. How'd that hand go? Whatever. There we are. Hello, everybody. Nick from Yuma. What's up? What's up? Michalek from Periscope. We got Blake Barker, another Periscoper. Facebook, Sebastian Hetzel, Alton Su, Mihai Jinju. Mania, da? All right, here they come. Here they come, rolling in like... I was going to say something stupid. Okay, 3-6 offsuit. I think I can fold this one. I think I can put this away now. Put that away now. And that's it. I think it should be good. All right, wait. Let's see. 200 with an ante. I think I can fold this hand. My volume is really low. Is my volume low? How's audio? Ask him. All right. I am not on Twitch because whatever. I'm on YouTube. All right, what do we got here? Ace Jack in the small blind. I'm just going to limp pretty much my entire range with an ante. Probably a limp raise. Limp raise, that's what we're going to do. And now I'm going to check. A freeze out, James Tate. What is a freeze out? A freeze out means there are no rebuys. If you lose all your chips, you out. I'm still just going to check here. Ace high has showdown value. Don't have to bluff when you have the best hand. A lot. What the hell happened there? What is he betting? Nope. Fold. Panoramic is... Cannot play GG Poker in the U.S. yet, Slav Podolsky, but when you can, I will be on there grinding. Jonathan Durst misses the hockey jerseys I used to wear. I have still all of them. I have like 80 of them. Yes, Sam Marshall. This is streaming on YouTube. So you can check it out on YouTube. YouTube.com/DNegreanu. How are we doing after the challenge? Trotty TV says. I'm doing good, you know. As soon as it was over, I moved on. You know, other things, starting playing chess and goofing around. And now I'm going to play Mr. Phil Hellmuth in a high-stakes duel on Poker Go. Ionu Dragu, Cezic de România. All right, what are we doing here? Not paying attention, that's for sure. WWE Fan 71 asks if there'll be a World Series in Vegas this year. I think so. We just had there's one running right now, a WPT at the Venetian. Everybody masked up and plexiglass, the whole deal. But I would imagine that, yeah, I think there will be. I just don't think it'll be on time. I think it'll happen later in the year. What's up, Robert K? YouTube. Is Adderall vegan, asks Ethan Collins. I think so, but I've never taken it. I really have such naturally crazy energy that I don't need extra drugs. Periscope ends on March 31st? Says
I don't see Ethan in your contact.
Who? Oh, geez, my freaking watch yelling at me. Hey, sir, big fan from India, says Raj Bandarkar. It's a tough one. What's that? Smiling face with hard eyes, says August Walsh. Oh, he paid me 99 cents. Look at that. We making money. I'm going to donate it all. Don't you worry. There's a new thing where you can put stickers and stuff that, you know, illuminate your messages so that Increases the chances that I see them. Why am I wearing an apron? It's called a tank top, buddy. It's comfortable. I live in Vegas. Christopher Fallon, are you not on Twitch anymore? I would go on Twitch, but here's the problem with Twitch. I twitched my chess. Let's see, what are we going to do here? I'm going to raise. But the issue there is that when you do Twitch, oh no, I'm going to fold now. When you do Twitch, they don't want you to do like other stuff as much. So I'm either going to do Twitch or other stuff, and I have a much bigger audience on YouTube and everything else. Setup is good. Got the World Series of Poker in the back. Sound is low. I'll put this closer to my face. Fangirling is Angie Torino. She is fangirling. Tyler Bosmer, couldn't any of your... I'm going to fold this under the gun here. Couldn't any of your opponents watch a stream and miss? Yeah, they could, but I am on a 5-minute delay. So what you're seeing happened 5 minutes ago. Yeah. Looks and sounds good. Okay. Wow, Joe Bradley's watching me play poker since he was 16. He's 39 now. Cheers to that. I'm not inside the casino. That's just the backdrop, man. I got a green screen. That'd be funny, right? If I was just chilling in front of... All right, we got jacks. I'm going to play these babies. If you guys have not been watching, I highly recommend... You remember the show High Stakes Poker? Oh, they all folded? Wow. High Stakes Poker, one of the best shows ever on TV. It is back. It is on Poker Go. I've been catching up on it. It's such great stuff. It's the way poker should be shown. The thing is, you got to get a Poker Go subscription. I'm going to do the limp again. All right, I'm going to have to catch up to the chat. Scroll through, see if there's any of those special sticker thingies. Ace 10 again. I'm going to check again. Real passive, real wimpy, but it's fine. I promise. I'm going to check call if he bets. Audio's perfect. Okay, great. My audio was booming. All right, we're going to check call against Nieko. Check again. No. All right. Sounds good to everybody. Audio is fine. Romania! All right. What are we doing here? R.I.P. Nieko. He's betting half pot. So some of the bluffs he could have here are straight draws, but I have a 10, which blocks some straight draws. So he could just have an 8 or a 4. He could have a jack. This is a close one, but I'm just going to let it go. Queen 5, that's a fold. I'm not on GG Poker right now, Justin DeSoto. I'm playing on the WSOP one. I just have GG logos up because I'm a GG guy. And I'd love to play, but I can't play from here. When do I think I'll do live games again? I will do them after I get my vaccine. Was I ever fortunate enough to meet Walter Gretzky, asks Bill Verge. I don't think I have, no. I met Wayne, but... I golfed with Wayne Gretzky, actually. And Mike Ruzioni. And a whole bunch of celebs at the... Or athletes, celebrity athletes at this Edgewood tournament I played in Lake Tahoe. Michael Esteban, are you invested in any crypto? Yeah, I have some crypto. I have some of the crypto. I don't know anything about it. I don't even know how to use it, but I have some. Yeah, I'm in the Thunderdome. Eric Froelich. Yeah, what's up, hey, Fro? You know? I think what I'm going to have to be doing... You're welcome, Angie Torino. I think what I'm going to have to be doing is getting my neck pillow, because it's just super comfortable. You know those plain ones? I wonder how weird it's going to look with the green screen. We'll see. How's Manda doing? She's sleeping. She has a trouble sleeping at night. Oh, Panoramic is Tony Dunst. Was he at my table? No. I thought I recognized that name. My wife is she has trouble sleeping at night. I don't. I sleep like a baby, but she does. So she takes sometimes she sleeps late when she can get to bed. You know, it is what it is. What do I think of the Avs this year? Says YX Packers. I mean, they're a good team. I think Vegas is better though. Alexander Wright, do you reckon Hikaru would be good at poker? Hikaru is a grandmaster chess player. Anybody who's a grandmaster chess player, I think, would be a good poker player. Period. So yes. Trying to catch up on the chat, guys. A lot of y'all in here. And so far, everybody's normal. I don't know. Nobody yelling at me. What the hell? Weird, right? I'm sure they'll show up eventually. That crew. Am I Mensa? Nope. Asks Nick. Stephen Bowen with a super. Love from Pakistan, Ali Abbas. Oakville, Ontario in the house with Chris the Pepsi driver, eh? Thanks, Bobby Light. I might be too hot for Twitch. You might be right there, Kevin Mathers. Oh, that's Kevin. If it is, I don't know. Kevin Math. Never needed drugs to bring the energy, huh? Dumb. Somebody came with a nasty comment. All right. Got one, finally. Get it out of the way. Thanks, Wisco Baron. He says, of all the Negreanus, I'm his favorite. It's not true with a lot of people. I like my brother better. My brother's a lot nicer human being than I am. He just is. It's so weird playing like 8-handed because I've been playing so much heads up that, you know, there's a lot of downtime. You know, when you're playing heads up, you're just going boom, 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 boom. Rocky and Apollo will be here, Cameron Sawyer. They're just napping. Yeah, I'm on episode number 11 of High Stakes Poker from this season right now. Jason Kuhn just sat down in the game, and I didn't play it this year because of COVID, for one. And secondly, because I was playing heads up and was practicing for that. And I needed as much time as I could. Robert K says he loves his Poker Go subscription. There's so much content, he will never run out. Yep, totally agree. It's great. Just get Poker Go, people. It's like $10 a month. You can afford it. I should do the World Series Poker Tournament this way. Yeah, just chill with a blankie. Max Perry, who is smarter, best chess player or best poker player? I would say best chess player is smarter, but there's different kind of smarts, you know? Poker requires a little bit of like some understanding of people and stuff to some degree, but not chess really. Although there is some, I learned when I played these chess tournaments that, what do you call it? Like there is some bluffing in terms of what you're going to do. Because everyone can study what you do, like your opens, and they can come up with a good like counter in tournaments. Te iubesc, Gio. That means I love you in Romanian. I hedge. Do I think start studying heads up poker made me better at blind on blind situations? I think it just made me better, period. Not specifically in the blind on blind stuff, but sure. All right. I feel like I'm somewhat caught up. Okay, what do we got here? I'm going to see about this neck pillow. If it looks too goofy, I'll put it away. But I got to have a neck pillow. I don't care if it looks goofy. Let's see here. How many people playing in this? I don't know. It shouldn't be a huge field, but let's see. What does it say right now? 52 players right now, so they have hit the guarantee. Okay, let's go. Is that goofy? No, it looks all right. Whatever. It's just comfortable. Sorry. These are one of those plain pillows, you know? Because I lay back. I'm reclining right now. All about max comfort. What's up, girlfriend Shoshana? All right. Gonna fold here. Eight, 7 offsuit. This is a defend in the big blind against the standard raise. I'm going to, let's see here if I'm just going to test my little keypad here. 350. Raise, bro. In position, very deep stacked. Don't have a great hand, and I don't always raise with 7-8, but sometimes I do. This is one of those times. I'm just going to pick it up. Am I wearing pants? Hell no. God no, Sully Sup. I will be getting my vaccine here in the U.S. I'm looking forward to it because we quarantined hard, right? We quarantined for like a full year, you know, me and my wife. Just really, I never left the house. I mean, outside of a little quick trip to Cabo, which was on a private plane, interact with one person, kept our mask on the whole time. And then we stayed in the house there in Cabo the entire time just to play on GG Poker for the World Series of Poker. Other than that, I've made 2 trips to Caesars to deposit money, and I was all masked up. And what else? I had to go to the doctor once to just, you know, do blood work. And other than that, I really don't leave the house. I'm not joking. Like, I love my house. I got everything I need here. Let's see, who's that? Okay, everything's good. It seems like everything's going good with the stream. That's him, Kevin Mathers. You can ask him questions. He's in the YouTube chat. Kevin Mathers. He knows everything about World Series of Poker, about what's going on in the world, and all the things. Thanks, pal. All right, what are we doing here? We got our starting stack, basically. Very deep. I have not paid attention, and that's okay. It's really not, but, like... You know, if you're actually, I don't know, if money really matters to you and you're playing poker, you really got to just pay attention to what everybody's doing. And I could go back. Oh, what the hell? Let's look in some of the past hands. Actually, there hasn't been that many. So one big hand. All right. This guy. All right. No showdown there. All right. So not much action yet. Small pots. Devi Dog won himself a pretty big one. Sabin Chirică a spus mult succes în continuare, Daniel, te pup și te respect. That's Romanian for, you know, much success and I have respect and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know what that means. James Cartwright. Will me and Phil Ivey ever lock horns again? I think so. So my plan, for those of you who want to watch it, okay, you have to get a subscription to Poker Go, okay? I will be facing off in the same kind of format, the high-stakes duel, that Antonio did and lost 3 times to Phil Hellmuth. And I will play against Phil, and there'll likely be a rematch, you know, 1 or 2. I don't know if he would play me a 3rd time if he loses 2. We shall see. All right, let's go to, what does this say? Nope. Oh, wait. Is that good? Half? I want to make it 375. It's close enough, but whatever. I got the keypad here. Let's just make it right. Yeah. So if Ivy wants to play me, I will. I mean, I've obviously... We got 500K subscribers on the YouTube. That's cool. You know? I noticed one of my videos. You can check it out if you want. It's called Ranges Explained. And it's a video on... ranges. It's got like 2 million views on YouTube. So getting familiar with ranges, it's called, or something like that. Check that video out if you want. If you don't, I don't care. Whatever. All right, I have nothing here, and there's 930 in the pot. So I'm trying to think. 2 is 150. 165. Absolutely nothing here, but these monotone boards. Monotone means 3 flush boards. Typically, game theory suggests it wants a smaller size on the flop. Okay, and now we have a bluff here that we're going to have to fall through with on the river. We're going to bet half pot on the turn, and then we're probably going to go big on the river. So we're planning this hand out already, okay? Thinking ahead. Trying to move him off a 7, off a spade, you know, something like that. For us to bet here now, if you think of our range, the hands that we would bet, we're pretty much at the bottom of it, right? So now this is where we go big. I think, do we go pot or do we go... I think pot's enough. I think he calls with a king, folds a 7. All right. Fire away. Fire in the hole. Notice I wasn't planning for actually hitting because I don't hit lately on this place. I wasn't going to hit no damn straight. Not that it's a big draw with frickin'... There's 3 spades on board. So we went small, half pot, big. Bet, bet, bet. Against the big blind caller. I think a 7 for him is a difficult call. He should probably call me with a king and fold a 7, theoretically. But we don't know. We'll see what he wants to do. He's taking his time. Taking his time. Where is the software stuck? I don't know. What's going on? Oh, no, he's taking his time. He called. Queen 10. All right, that's a decent call. Queen 10 with the queen of spades. Okay, fair. Reasonable. Oh, I thought about betting 1.5 times pot there, but it feels like... What's your dream final table, asks August Walsh. My dream final table is... Well, let's see. What is my dream final table? Phil Hellmuth for sure. Phil Ivey, Tom Dwan. It's fun to play with Patrick Antonius. Get Doyle in there. A little Sammy Farha action. That'd be a good game, right? All right, we're going to limp in here late. So, first bluff did not work. It was a good bluff, theoretically, but, you know, didn't work. People be curious sometimes, you know? What a weird question. All right, let's go for a... Let's see... 400. We're going to bet 400. Close to 2/3-ish. Where's Amanda? Amanda's up in bed sleeping. We got called by Devi Dog. All right, queen on the turn. I think this is a card we need to bluff at big. Yep, we're going to go big. Boom. Boom. Lots of big bluffs from old small ball D-Negs, huh? Please fold. It's going to be annoying. All right, there we go. Big overbet on that card. That's a good card sometimes to overbet turns when the board is disconnected. Like when I say disconnect, you know, do 6-8 queen. There's no straight, there's no flush, there's no nothing. So the nutted range is much smaller. What that means is like there's no straights or flushes. So we got a little bit of money back there. Have I played against Magnus Carlsen yet? No, he'd kill me. Ray Wheel, what's up, Ray Wheel? In the chat with $1 coming my way. That's what's up. We're going to donate all that to charity, y'all. Thank you. Do I play any video games? Not as much. I mean, I used to when I was young, of course, like everybody. But not anymore. Max8812. Do you think your work on heads-up games helps a lot in these tournaments? Absolutely. Like, if you look at the first 2 hands that we've played so far, right? In the first one, you know, obviously I lost it. But that's a play I would never have made, you know, before all the study that I did. And then, of course, the bluff and the bet sizing that I chose, going 1.5 pot with absolutely nothing. That's not something I would have done on the turn. But I've learned a lot more about game theory. So, yeah, it's certainly going to help. I mean, doesn't look like it yet because we're down, but that's okay. Have I been vaccinated yet? No, but very soon. Very soon. I'm excited. I'm really excited because, I mean, we love the quarantine. We could stay home for years. But it will be kind of nice to not be worried about getting it and about maybe go to a restaurant, take my wife out, you know, get dressed up. Is my neck pillow made out of suede? No. Who do I think the best player in the world is today? It's Pat. That's such a difficult question because so many different formats of poker, you know, online, live, heads up, ring game, mixed games. Dave Temple, how's the chess coming on? I did pretty well. I got a lot better. I got up to like a 1280 in 10-minute games. And I will be playing another tournament, I think, in April against poker players. And I don't know, maybe I'll spend some time playing that. King 8. Weird. It's so weird playing ring. Like when you play heads up, you play every hand, right? And now I'm like folding hands that are like, sometimes you 3-bet in heads up. Christoph Francik from YouTube. Let me tell you, go play on GG Poker. You'll love it. Okay? I'm going to move back a little more. Ooh, yeah. Oh, that's what's up. Do I know the game Bridge? Yeah, I used to know a guy named, was a world champ, George Middleman. Canadian kid. Canadian guy. Older guy. I haven't played with Ivy lately. No, actually, you know what? I played 5 minutes with him or 10 minutes with him the other day in a little private game that we play on the internet. Thank you, Shane M. Delos, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd be the kind of guy you'd want to make a role model. You'll be very disappointed. Of all the Negreanus, Amanda is the most beautiful, says Daniel Kim. Fair. Couldn't disagree with you. Spud Peeler saying, hit that thumbs up and show the love, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. Hit the like button or the thumbs up or I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh, boy. J33W. On private plane, thanks for helping ruin the environment with your privilege. Wah, wah. That's a Debbie Downer comment, right? Like... You know, I would say this: my carbon footprint, and obviously when you fly in a private plane, it increases, is a lot lower than most people, right? For one, you know, one of the biggest contributors is cattle, you know, the meat industry. I don't eat none, so right off the bat, you know, and I don't know, yeah, I don't know. Vlad Painescu, yes, I'm still a vegan. I always will be. Okay, so Chris, the Pepsi driver, just paid $2.79 Canadian to say, your pillow kind of looks like a mullet on the TV. Like I got these long hairs. Like, oh yeah, hey, you're from Canada, right? So you know, right? I don't know. I was gonna do some Canadian. I haven't done Canadian in a while. How's the golf game, Ben Clark? Not existent. I haven't played. I was focused so much on that heads up. I was doing my best to try to make it competitive that I really didn't do anything else. How many players are we up to now? 63. All right. No, not really. Carter Theogen. Queen 10 offsuit in the small blind when I was raising a call. It doesn't really play that well. Whoa. Will I be playing poker with XQC? Does he play poker? He beat me in chess. I woke up that day when I played him and I just could not think. It was one of the weirdest freaking things, man. I just could not think. Ikram Singh, give us a tour of your house someday. I've given tours of this house. You could probably find them on the internets somewhere. Well, what does XQC? I didn't even know he plays poker. 3x? All right, take it. Brian Backing Jr., what you don't understand is I'm not afraid of, getting COVID because for me personally, I know I'll be fine. I mean, 99.9% because I'm very healthy and all those things. But that doesn't mean, for sure. But I have people in my life who are very high risk. So I would feel like an asshole if I brought it home, to the people I care about and, they suffered from it. So it's really, it's about being, it's just not selfish, Again, I'm not worried about it. 5 GBP. That's Great Britain money. From Stefan Skoos. Big fan. Have all your books. Are you thinking about writing a biography? At some point, that wouldn't be a terrible idea. There'd be some cool stories from back 10, 15 years ago. That would be fun to tell. Christopher Chang, did you enjoy PogChamps and would you do it again? Abso-freaking-lutely. It was the best. It was so much fun. I want to make a poker version of PogChamps. That would be cool. Mm-hmm. I didn't even look. What would have happened on the Queen 10? Everyone says I should have played Queen 10. What happened? I'm going to look back now. Because I don't pay... Oh, here. Queen 10. I would have flopped the nuts! Holy shit. But I would never have got there because the guy would have re-raised. Right? Let's see. What happened in this hand? The guy just called with kings. What an idiot. What the hell? Stupid. I would have won a monster with Queen 10. I didn't even know that. Thanks for telling me. Jesus. Matthew Shaw says, my Rangers video is promoted hard by YouTube. I don't know why, but that's cool. Who's my favorite NHL player from Finland? I have so many on my team. I have so many Finns, let me tell you, on my fantasy team. Okay. So, on my fantasy team, I mean, Sebastian Aho is one, obviously, I can tell you. But let's take a look at my team, and I'll tell you how many Finns that I have, because I have farm Finns, too. All right. I don't think Marcus Peterson is a Finn. Sami Niku sounds like a Finnish name. Let's go ahead and raise this. Sami Niku. Sebastian Aho. Jesperi Kakanyemi on my team. Rupe Hintz. I don't know if he's Finnish, but maybe. And then on my farm... All right, what do we got here? We're going to bet... So I'm going to bet... 275? Bet. Boqvist, Adam Boqvist, and Jesper Boqvist. I got Vili Heinola, who's going to be a good one. I think I can check this one back here. And then Luca, no, that's Dominic Bach, is German. I got a bunch of Germans too. Jesper Boqvist. Yeah, but I would say that Sebastian Aho would be the favorite. All right, this is an interesting situation. He bets pot. I could represent ace-4 here. And raise. I'm never calling. I mean, I guess he could have 6-7 or 6-9. But I'll just fold and live another day. Are you returning to the streams? Ask PVR Ubim. I miss Cabo streams. You know what? Well, if the World Series of Poker does that again, I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to stream. I love it. It's fun. It's enjoyable. What's up, Twitch people? Twitch people in the building. We got the Twitch people in the chat. Mouse Bites 1234 says I played your game stacked. That game did not sell well. MTV really dropped the ball on that one, didn't they? Ooh boy. Why am I not playing the WPT, Hostess Matt? Well, I don't leave the house, dude. Do it for Billy. What is that? Oh my God, that's a penis. Harvey Smith. How did you do that on Twitch? Gee, what the Beer for charities from Hunter Gunsen. Thank you, Hunter Gunsen. €5. Congrats, Stephen Morrison. Said he got his vaccine today. Uber driver. Good for you. Hope everybody goes and gets theirs. The garbage. No. Ha ha ha. Funny, funny. Saber Wolves. He always wondered on poker winnings, how much tax do you have to pay? You pay like whatever you pay, you know, like a normal person. $2 from Jonathan Legg to charity. Why not? Thank you, Jonathan Legg. Very cool. No, Jonas Acosta. I've not played any live games, but I've been playing online. Hey, it was a neck pillow. They thought I had hair. Nope. Put it over here. Natasha26 and Twitch. Love from Israel. Toda. What do I think of Fedor Holtz? I like Fedor Holtz. I like his aggressive style. I like the way he carries himself. I like the guy. Good dude. 1 GBP from Ross from the Owen Show. Sup, Ross? Did I beat Ivy in that 5-minute game when I played? Well, we didn't even play a hand against each other. It wasn't heads up. All right, let's go to 150. Let's do 525. About 3.5 times a big blind. Put a little heat on it in position with the sevens, and we'll take it. Pretty tight table, seems like. This dude, R.I.P. Nico, just flatted kings earlier when it went raise call. That's goofy. All right, we'll fold the 10 deuce. Where did I study game theory at? I studied with solvers, P.O. Solver, and I studied with 2 guys who have been helping me, who understand it at a deep level and stuff. And we worked together going over hands and running solves and learning the GTO stuff. Oh, Krill Host knows George Middleman, the bridge player. Gus Hansen's your partner. Very cool. Yeah, George Middleman, I used to play poker with him. What is it now? Over 20 years ago. How's the bulk going? Well, bulk's going pretty good. We went from 138 to 160, and now I'm starting. This is like my first week of a. What am I doing here? I'm going 500. I'm starting this first week of just a mini cut, so we can just trim up a little bit, get ripped up, and then we'll go back to bulking again. But it went pretty good. I mean, from July 20th till now, I was bulking, and I gained 22 pounds, which was about exactly what we were trying to do when gain like 2 to 3 pounds a month. And it's just as simple as, burning calories at the right rate, and then, or whatever. If you want to gain muscle, where you have to eat more than you burn. And then when you try to cut, you do the opposite. So I went from about 2,800 calories, 2,850, to now I'm eating about 18. Thank you, FTL Pug. from Twitch. No, I love it, right? Nicholas Belloc says he made the jump to GG Poker and he's enjoying it. Flip and goes are too much fun. I agree. That's such a great concept where you don't have to sit there and grind and grind and grind to make the money. You just gamble like a, you know, just a total luck crapshoot type thing. And then when you're in the money, now you're playing for something. And there's no people tanking and all that. WSOP Live this year? Yes, I do think it'll be happening. I think it'll happen a little bit on a delay. My guess, you know, my educated guess. Which openings do I prefer in chess? Asks Stephen Wilson. Well, I have two that I've played 90% of my games with that I really love. One is with white, the Danish Gambit, which a lot of people are like, huh? Why is he giving me 2 pawns right off the bat? That seems dumb. So that one's a fun one. And then, you know, with black, I really learned how to play pretty solid Najdorf Sicilian. So I move, what is it? I'm not good with the notation, but I move C4, then D, whatever, you know what I mean. I do this, and then this. I'm so bad with, I don't know how I can't remember that shit. Jimmy Plogue asks a real deep question, and I'm a 100% believer in this shit. He said, what's going on with all the UFO activity? You think we're close to a disclosure from the government? I would hope so, because, I mean, it's pretty damn obvious that shit's going on. We've seen stuff. There's too many credible people that have worked at Area 51 and different places that, you know, have shared information about what we have in terms of, you know, UFO crafts and different things like that. AC Slater, I have some Bitcoin, yeah. Jay with the $5. Why not let the huge risk people choose to get it if they want, like the flu? That's kind of what it is, right? You're not forced to take it, Jay. You mean you don't want to take it? You don't have to take it. But for those people that want, you know, that should, or like that feel like they want to, then you know they should. It'd be nice if everyone did, because it's be good. But whatever. If you don't want to, you don't have to. 25 Ron says, "Congrats on your heads up battle. It's all about the journey, right? True story." Sooner or later, that hard work will pay off. Yeah, no, I feel good about it. I feel like my game came a long way. And I play high-stakes poker, so $1 million is not like the be-all, end-all for me. Peter Barlett says, $5 Canadian. What's up? Thank you very much. Love from Newfoundland. Have you played much short deck? I played a little, and I loved it. It's actually kind of fun. It's goofy. You limp a lot. You play every damn pot. So from that perspective, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot less skillful, though. Because, you know, there's just more luck. Like, if you get all in with ace-king suited or ace-king against 10-jack, you're 50-50. It's like a total coin flip. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. All right, Tyler McDonald. He paid $2 to say that. Okay, cool. Do I want to learn bridge? No. Actually, George Middleman told me not to. He said, just stick to poker. But people always say that about anything. Anytime I have an opinion about something non-poker, I get stick to poker all the time. Playing tight. Let's see what our stats look like. All right. Played 2 out of 5 from the small blind. Big blind we've not played. And overall, 12%. That's a very low. At showdown, we've won no hands. I got to a showdown? Oh, yeah, when I bluffed. And then I've played 5 hands, no showdown. I agree, Rick Shalau. I'm sorry. I know you. He said he bought Stacked, that video game that my face was all over it and everything. Probably have some paraphernalia around here somewhere from it. But yeah, the software wasn't very good. I don't know which one I'm getting, Ben. I think it's the Moderna. But, I mean, I'll get whatever. I don't really care. I think they all work pretty well. A lot of folding, huh? Playing tight. Cosmin Florian asks if GG Poker will have a license for Romania. I hope so. You know, it's one of those things that are out of my hands. It's a legal issue. Trinos UK, would I eat laboratory stem cell meat? I mean, not unless I had to. I have no real interest in it. You know, no, I'm not interested. But I mean, I guess, I don't know. I don't know. Probably not. It seems gross to me, but whatever. Ethereum is going to kill Bitcoin. I hope so, Flat Smack, because I got some of that too. Hey, yo! A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I don't even know what the hell it is, what it does. But all the nerds buy it, so I'm like, all right, I'm in. Yeah. This neck pillow, people are getting confused. They think it's long locks. Take it off for a second. Show you. It's just a pillow. A neck brace. It's not a neck. All right, now you guys are making fun of my neck brace. Is that comfortable enough? Let's see. Is it like this? Nah. I am looking at Facebook chat, Ian Cox. I'm looking at all the chat. I see everything. Christopher Kearney, any vlogs coming, Dean Eggs? Love your Mexico ones. Maybe we'll get one out. I don't know. I wish we could, Joel Itzkovitz, switch your stack to big blinds. And I could using a third-party software. But where the hell did I go? Oh, I'm right here. But they don't really want me to do that when I stream, so it's fine. I'll do them a favor. Bobby Winger, you want to play some chess, eh? I'll play you chess, Bobby Winger. Peter Kerr, I've been having a lot of fun playing poker and watching poker. I've been sort of really into it this year. You know, playing online, and then, you know, when I'm watching the live, I'm like, I'm seeing all the tells. Super fresh. You guys remember what I told you, right? March 16th. You do not want to miss it. Get a Poker Go subscription. I think you can use the promo code Daniel, but I'm not sure. Try it out. Maybe you save $10 on an annual. If not, sorry. It was old. If Rounders 2 ever came out, will you cameo in it? August Walsh says. I mean, I would love to. I love those guys. They're great writers and everything, but I don't know that they would even want me to. I don't know, but I'm in. Yeah, of course. 2 8s against an under-the-gun raise and a flat. This is just a call. And this is going to be a check and a fold on that board. Under-the-gun raises, you typically give them more credit. And that's a board that... okay, now we're just definitely dead, right? How many people are left? Well, I mean, started with 75, only one player is out. Well, everybody's checking. These 8s could be good, but I'm not betting them. They could be. I mean, there's no way I would ever bet them. I'm probably still folding to a river bet. I might just check raise fucking huge, actually. This guy bets 1,000. Check, check, bet. I don't think I have a good hand to call with. I'm going to fold. It's suspicious. I almost just went bomb to the wall and just tried to represent a 5. Okay. Take it, buddy. Disney Dad. I should have just bombed it in your face. He thought I had a green screen body. No, this is really me. Yeah, yeah. So here's a good question from Malte Nilsson. What is GTO and why does Charlie Carroll not like it? Okay, so the best way to describe it is like imagine there is like the correct way to play, like a robot against robot perfect player play. There's a play that it would make that is considered the perfect play, right? So people study that to try to play like that. Okay, I think what Charlie Carroll says, and I haven't listened too deeply, is not that he hates GTO because why would you hate information, but that you're more profitable if you take advantage of human beings because human beings do not play like robots. So there's things that, say for example, let's use an example. Let's say the robot, GTO robot, says it should bluff 50% in a certain situation. Okay, so against that robot, you have an okay hand or whatever. And you're getting a price, you call. But what if that player was not a robot and it's a player who doesn't bluff enough? So they're not bluffing 50%, they're bluffing 10%, 20%. Well, now you would fold. But that fold is not GTO. That is not a GTO fold. That's an exploitative fold because your hand's supposed to call, right? So I think what he's arguing, and he's correct, is that in many cases, GTO is inferior to exploitative play. I didn't play any of the high-stakes poker, Vader Nader. Sorry. It was COVID stuff. I didn't really want to be around a bunch of poker players. Dogan Kachichi says, where can we improve ourselves about game theory? Well, for starters, it's really hard to even understand how to use, but starting to work with solvers, like PO solvers, the one that I used. But get coaching, I would say. There's some guys that I worked with that are probably going to have something available for you soon. So look back and I'll have some for you on how to learn it because they taught me in a way that was very easy to digest it. 5-minute break coming up. I'm going to pee if that's okay with y'all. Plenty of fond memories of Sam Grizzle, Ross Owen. Love Sam. All right. I'll be back, y'all. Be right back. Neck pillow gone. Guess who's back? Anthony Hartley. My daughter says you're cute. Aw, I like your daughter. I mean, I'm married now, so I can't do that stuff no more. But back in the day, might have pursued. I don't know what if she's like 5, and that would be really inappropriate, huh? Oh boy. All right, let's go here. It's a little awkward where I'm sitting here. How about that? Okay. Let me check my phone for a minute. Check the hockey scores. Here in Romania, I've already got my first dose of vaccine. Big fan for more than 15 years. Stefan Georgian Silviu. Mulțumesc foarte mult. Trying to get to those big stickery things. You know, people pay the money. Thomas Ulch, too. Where do you find a schedule of events like these? WSOP.com is a little wonky. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I agree. It's a little wonky, but I wish there was more I could tell you on that note. Alu 800, cool. Sebastian Aho was in my bro's high school class. Really? I had both Sebastian Ahos. I had the defenseman, too, from the Islanders, but I got rid of him because he's not good. Trying to get through to all these questions. I do have Ethereum. Yup. I'm trying to catch up, y'all. Which means I'm going to miss some. Bicky's Restorations, $1.99, says, I'm vegan. I wish people would realize the benefits. Well, you know, hey, slowly but surely. I think the world's coming around. Little by little. Okay. Sammy Style 333, $5 coming in. Will you do any meet and greets once COVID is under control? Maybe a book signing. Big fan. Want a picture? Sammy Style 333. Absolutely. We'll do that for you. No problem. After COVID, of course. Lots of chat. Okay. I'm looking forward to the Joker's Gambit thingy. That's going to be a bunch of poker players playing chess. I mean, I'm not one of the best ones, but it's fun. Am I on a flight or do I have neck problems? No, but it's like I'm laying back in a chair. I like a little comfort. Hey, puppy. Look who's here. Rocky's awake. You want to come over here, bud? Yeah? Come see Daddy. Come see the people. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, little puppy. Say hi. Look. Well, you're looking up, right? They're only seeing your belly. Look. Say hi. Okay, where are you at? Look over there. Oh, aren't you the cutest? Aren't you so cute? So cute. This is little Rocky. Apollo's still napping. Lots of love from Lebanon, says Mike Gator. That's a good boy. That's a puppy. How's your day? You're just chilling, relaxing, all cool and all, shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys who were up to no good started getting trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, you're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air. If anything, I could say that this cab was rare, but I thought, no, forget it. Your home's to Bel Air. Right? Good puppy. Yeah, sorry, Epic Gamer Glenn. I noticed that the overlay on Twitch is kind of doubled, and I'll fix that on the break. Unless I'll actually try it. Maybe I'll try and do it because my guy said it's pretty easy. Hold on. I'll do it now. Okay, bud. Chill for a second. What do we got? Ace, deuce of spades against another gun raise. I'm going to fold that one. All right, let's see. Okay. Need to try to find a chat box. Whoa. Oh, there it is. Okay. Chat box. Okay. I think I did it. Nine five off. I'm going to fold that one right over there. Yep. So I got this set up here where my puppy's taking over the spot right now. But this is how I play. I got a tray. Okay? Oh, here you see that. Got the tray, and I leave that on my lap with a little bit of a underbelly cushion thing. So it's nice and comfortable. I'm putting it on the table right now so that little Rocky can get his lovin'. Gregory McIsaac, what's your favorite hockey team? I grew up in Toronto rooting for the Leafs, and then I moved to Vegas, and we got a team, so I've been rooting for them, and I root for both, kind of. But really, Vegas is my number one. Natalie Storm forgot about Texas Hold'em, had to quit. Sorry to hear that. Booter, you gonna have a kid? Yeah, I just thought that during, this time, the weird pandemic stuff, that maybe we'll wait until that's a little bit over. Poker Stallion says, me and Helmuth are the best interview ever. If you didn't check that out, check it out on a podcast called No Gamble, No Future. Phil and I went back and forth, and it all started. Here's the thing people don't get. This all started, a little mini beef with Phil, which is fun because I love Phil, is after my match, when I lost, he went on a podcast and says he didn't like the way that I played. Which he has every right to say. Except, Romanian Mike, when Doug Polk challenged you, it was like a random basketball player challenging Jordan for a one-on-one. It doesn't matter if you won, you're the GOAT. Ha! I don't know about that. But anyway. So let's start again. Okay. So what all happened was I played the match. Phil Hellmuth went on a podcast and said he didn't like the way I played. But I know for a fact he didn't watch a single hand of how I played. And he said he never watched a single hand of how I played. So how can you say you didn't like how I played if you never saw me play? So I was like, what are you talking about? You're not making no sense. Well, I don't like the theory of 3-betting Jack 3 of clubs every time. Well, no, my coach has never said that. Nobody does that. He just makes shit up out of his ass. So I called him out on it. And then I was like, all right, I'll play you. And then I offered bets, and I offered him bets on playing, the high stakes tournaments, because those high stakes tournaments are tough. And he's never really succeeded in them, overall. And he doesn't play them because he's smart enough to avoid them. So it started with that, and now we're going to play on the 16th. You will see it live on Poker Go. Make sure to get a sub. $7-5 of diamonds. We're going to 3-bet this one, bud. We going to 3-bet it? Yep. We're going to 3-bet 2. Let's go to, what is it? 10 is 2,000. 23. 2,500. 25-20 with the 7-5 of the diamonds. We're either calling or 3-betting. We're going to 3-bet pretty good size. 12.5 bigs against the 2-something open. Out of position. And he folds. Give me the money. Give me the money. That's another play that I've probably would not have made prior. But against really good players, typically you would expect in a 5K, you can actually play, what I would consider your A game, which is not all that uber exploitative. What do I think of Ryan DePaulo? I like him. I think he's funny. I think he gets it. Doesn't take himself too seriously. Makes good content. Love it. He's not a phony. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people, everyone pretends they got this Instagram life. Like, bullshit. I call it the Instagram life. When you post the best pictures of yourself and, filter this and filter that. Come on. That ain't real life. Okay, bud, what do you want now? My puppy. I did click the eye icon. I think that's what did it. I think it should work. It'll just take a couple minutes. Do I keep in touch with Boston Rob? Occasionally, not much lately, but yeah, I like Boston Rob. Good dude. Check the hockey scores. That's what I was looking. Trinos UK says I'm playing too tight. Time to make big moves for the chat. No. Don't tell me what to do. Point. Okay. What was I looking at now? Oh, I know. My fantasy hockey league is so fun. I text my buddy Eric. What we got here? The king 8 of clubs. All right, we are going to raise. Hold on. Let's see. We're going to make it 2.5, eh? 2.5 times the blind there with the king 8 of clubs on the button, right? We're going to raise that one, eh? Against Welky Porty and RIP Nico. Puppy, you just won't let me have my little setup now because you went on my lap. That's fine. I'll put this right on top of your head. How about that? What if I put this right on top of your head? Oh, it's soft. It's soft. Ooh, that might be weird for you. No. You have to go to the right then. Okay, what do I got? Ace 4 diamonds. Let's go with 625 again. 625. You're making my life a little difficult, but I love you anyway, little puppy. So I've been 3-bet by the button. I think this might just be a 4-bet or a fold. I don't know. One of those tougher decisions here. I think at this price with a third player, I'm going to just ship it. Let's take a flop. Okay, we got a pair. Bottom pair. 4s. Checking that. Over to RIP Nico, who apparently, I mean, that's the person who read the kings before and just like didn't 3-bet pre after raising a call in the big blind. So a little goofy. All right, there's a queen on the turn. We very well could have the best hand now. I think we should try to move him off like 9s, 8s, 10s. This is a close decision. This one's close. This could be a mistake. If he calls me with 8s, 9s, or 10s, this was definitely a mistake. Should have bet bigger. But I actually might just bomb the river. Like, what hands does he check back in position that have a queen in them? Not that many. You know, ace, queens, 1, aces, kings. I think he's betting the flop most of the time. So he called. We might have the best hand, though. He could have ace, king. Could have ace, 10. Could have 9, 10. All right, now we're really fucked. But I think... Holy shit. I think I gotta bluff this. Bluff away. Please fold. What are we targeting here? Fuck, are you gonna fold a jack? If he has ace king, we're dead. If he has 2 9s, if he's made a pair of 10s, I think he should fold. Let's say he had king 10 or 9 10 suited or some shit like that. What can you beat, bro? What do you beat, bro? Think about that. What do you actually beat? You beat nothing. Unless you have ace king. See, the river card looks like a bad card for me, right? But it kind of could be good. Because it's such a meaty card. And when I... Oh, yeah! That's how you fucking play the game. That is a perfect example of a play that is updated in my game that did not exist pre-match and pre-GTO study. And against good players, you know, they fold there. Where, you know, back in the day, people just never folded. SWAT Productions, 14 Canadian, says, you're the only one that will be able to pronounce our name right. Swade, son in Romanian. Swade. Okay. Every other client calls us Soar, big fan from Toronto. You've inspired me to go vegan years ago. Very cool, Swade Productions. La Swade, that? Jack 10. All right, we got our chips back with a little thievery. There's no way that the 4 was good, right? We had the perfect hand to bluff with, really. All right, let's start getting involved a little bit. 6-2-5. here's the thing. Okay, so talking about game theory, all this is like here's what annoys me with what Phil, Phil's stance, right? And I listen, Phil Hellmuth, he is a legend. What he's done at the World Series of Poker, you can't take it away from him. It's epic. He's prolific, right? In the last 5-10 years, there's been a new circuit of high rollers that bring in really talented high stakes players that didn't ever bothered with tournaments before. $1,500 buy-in, $500 buy-in. They don't care about that stuff. But now you make the buy-ins $25K, $50K, $100K. Now you bring out the true best. So I play with these guys, and I've played with, the regular players, and they're really good, They're very, very tough to beat. So Phil won't acknowledge it. He won't play against them, but he just wants to claim that he's better than everybody without actually proving it, because he's never actually succeeded against these players, in these formats. He doesn't play, he avoids it. But it's like, it's fine to be the GOAT, in like what you've done in World Series of Poker history. But like, why do you got to claim to be the GOAT in something that you don't? This one's close. I'm just going to fold. Like you don't even have any intimate knowledge of really. You've played, he's played a small sample. He's not had any success, never had a top 3 finish. He's had some cashes here and there. But the point is like, you got to give respect to the next generation that is working their ass off. You can't assume that like, oh, I knew how to play 20 years ago. I'm just as good as these kids who spend 12 hours a day crunching numbers. It's just not realistic, and it's rude, really. It's demeaning to this group because we all know, the players know who the best players are, okay? And it's not him. It's not me. There are guys who are better than me who work harder than I do at tournament poker and stuff like that. I think I'm good, but when I play against these guys, I have to tip my hat because, they're putting in the hard work. If I needed the money and I was a young up-and-comer, I would probably be doing the same stuff. But it's just kind of insulting to them for the world to think that like, Hellmuth is the best player in the world today, right? There was a period, he had his era where he was probably in those tournaments. Even then, he wasn't the best player overall because Doyle Brunson and Chip Reese and all these guys were playing super high stakes cash, and Doyle didn't have time to be bothered playing these dinky tournaments. He tournament to win 150,000 when he was playing, pots that were 300,000. It just didn't make a lot of sense. So anyway. But yeah. I don't even understand the digital NFT thing. I'm not going to get involved in that shit. So we got our starting stack. How many people are out? 82 people are out. We're in 32nd place at the moment. And let's see our stats. Played 2 out of 9 from the small blind, 1 out of 9 from the big blind, 7 out of 62 overall. That's a very low VPIP. So I've been playing very conservatively, as it turns out, but I don't feel like I'm folding any good hands. 0 for 1 at showdown, 9 no showdowns. Yeah. Big fantasy hockey day today for me. My team is, my fantasy hockey game, it's weird. It's like a head-to-head thing. I've won 7 of my last 8 games. And my record is now 16-21. So I'm on the comeback trail trying to make the playoffs. Oh, I got big games. I should fucking put my games on. Y'all like that, huh? Well played, well played. Y'all are catching up to the ace-4. Sup. Sup. Thanks, y'all. Awesome bluff. That's what Hellmuth is going to feel. Some bluffs. It's fun to... The best thing of playing Hellmuth is when he loses. He legit goes berserk, Ace 10 against Alan Pro. All right, let's go with... Let's go with the 3-bet. 3-bet the ace-10. Pedal to the metal. Every once in a while, you know, you throw one in here in late position. I don't know anything about Allen Probed. Probably should before you 3-bet somebody. Well, button clicker, the reason I shit on my friend like that is because I'm just coming with facts. Does he come with facts? I'm going to come with the real facts. You know what I mean? It's like too much because it's like insulting when he says this about other people. He always talks shit about my game. He talks shit about everybody else. What, he's not allowed? You're not allowed to talk shit about his? Okay, let's go with quarter pot bet. And then we flop this ace. Yes, Nos for name. I think that you're on target with WSOP 2021 potential date, September, October. Now, if he raises here, that's a problem. Right? Okay. If he raises, you know, it could be ace-8, could be 7s, could be 8s, could be draws like 9, 10 of hearts, 10, check of hearts, stuff like that. Who is the future? Well, of late, one of the young kids who's come on the scene and really done well is Ali Mshirovich, and I've played with him, and he's very tough. This tourney, what does this pay? I don't even care, whatever. 84 players, not bad for a 5K. So my hope is when I play Phil is to show him, you know, how theory, well, I don't want to go too detailed, but do I think TV poker is dying, Max Stewart? Not really. The only difference is you got to go to Poker Go and get a subscription there. That's right. Super fluid. You said it right. Like, it's not that he sucks. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but I'm saying, like, you can't go spouting off like you're better than all these players and you could beat them in these high rollers. And then when someone offers you a bet to do it, you say, nah, I don't want to. Don't say that then. You know, hold your tongue. You can talk about what you know. You got 15 bracelets. Congrats. You've done that. You've earned that. You know, but don't start talking like you're better than these kids who play in events that you don't even know anything about or have, like, minimal understanding of who even plays. You know what I'm saying? You got to show respect. Shout out from Australia, Shane Cummins. What's up on Facebook? Romanian Mike again. Daniel, you're really my idol. Te iubesc foarte mult. You are the reason I started playing poker. I lived in Vegas since 2001. Been trying to reach you for years. I'm a professional web designer. PremierDesigns702.com. All right, Mike. Yeah, it's this, man. It's the neck pillow. Everyone's thinking I got long hair. Nope. 3 p.m. We will enjoy ourselves a coffee. Puppy is addicted. He's right on my lap, right? A little uncomfortable, but I should put the hockey games on. Why not, right? In the background. I chose to go today. I had two choices. I could take Boston goalies at home to New Jersey, or I could take Dallas goalies at home to Nashville. Hockey stuff. I went with Boston. And so far, 7 minutes in, no goals. Dumnezeu, Shito, Tauleu. So I've also bet, I'm going to be playing Phil Hellmuth for $50,000 on the 16th. In addition to that, I've bet a lot on the side where I've laid 3-2 odds. So for example, if I want to win 100,000, I got to put up 150,000. I don't have McDavid or Draisaitl, man. That would be sick if I did. So like another thing Phil does is he kind of like mocks the idea that I've gotten coaching and that I've tried to like update my game and always learn the new thing. And I'm like, that's what self-improvement's about, right? If you don't constantly try to improve yourself, you get stagnant, you get stuck. Phil thinks, just stay where you are and you're good. But no, not when everybody's getting better. You look at even in every sport. You look at Tiger Woods, for example. Tiger Woods was at the top of the game. What did he do? He changed his swing. Everyone's like, you're an idiot. You're already the best. But he's like, I want to get better. Right? So you always want to get better, and it's part of the reason, I've been able to stay consistent in these high rollers. I've won like 20 million in the last 5 years, or at least cashed for 20 million. I have buy-ins as well, which count. So, but I've profited in those pretty consistently. And Serge the Bozo, are the Mustangs for real? No. So I've been able to cash and do well because I've updated my game. If I hadn't, I'd be getting destroyed. And I always can feel it. That's the thing. You got to be willing to self-evaluate, right? You got to be able to look at yourself and be like, all right, am I better than this person? Am I better than this game? And if you're not sure or whatever, you always got to try to work to compete and get better, not just assume that everyone sucks and you're the best because they don't play like you play. Am I good at soccer? Stefan Broska. To be honest, I was playing soccer till about 3 years ago, and I'm terrible, but I'm a good hard worker. I'm the guy in the trenches. I go dig the ball out. I work hard. Like I'm a hustler. I don't have skill. I don't have talent, but I have that determination. Maybe like motivate the team, if you will. But in one of the games, it was indoor soccer. I went into the corner or whatever. A guy came and he hit the back of my knee, and I was like, hurt. And I guess I tore my ACL. So I got it repaired and it feels good now. But I've been nervous about going back, so I don't play anymore. What's your super chat? I did see it. Yeah, never mind. All right, this is a fair question, so I'm going to answer it from Facebook. Kevin Fury says, is it possible that someone can just naturally be great or the best at something without having to spend their life studying something some people do? Stevie Wonder has never seen what a piano looks like or what a note looks like to read it and still one of the greatest, right? Yeah, so I understand your point, and it makes a lot of sense, except poker doesn't exactly work that way, right? Not at the highest levels, right? And obviously art, like, Stevie Wonder, and piano, that's kind of subjective. Like, how good is somebody? Let's go with 1050. 1050. But there are some people who have, like, natural talent in poker, but poker isn't something that you can just go, oh, I get this game, and just be great at. You have to work at your game in order to improve. There's just no possible way you can just play it for the first time and be like, oh, I'm the best at this. It's not possible. It takes too many reps and, too much knowledge. All right, so this is a spot where I can bet for 500. We are bluffing here, okay? Okay, we have ace high. Okay, we'd like for him to fold. We do have a backdoor flush draw, And it's a board where if he doesn't have a pair, we're going to pick it up. So very nice. Up over 30,000. I'm playing very well, I think, so far. We had that one bluff early that didn't work, but that's okay. It was a good bluff. Let's see what our stats look like. So we have not won a potted showdown. I guess we've won 11 without. I swear to you, this feels so easy compared to playing heads up now. After I've put so much time in, it just feels really easy. Hold the fucking phone here. Little news in my fantasy hockey chat. If you're seeing this surge, important. Okay. Tomorrow's game is replacing the March 30th game in the regular season. My plan is to shift our players a little early to give us the maximum. There's been a lot of finagling in my fantasy hockey because of COVID cancellations. Whatever. What do you want for my life? I might have no goalies then. All right. What do we got here? But yeah, no, there's no possible way in poker that anyone can just be naturally so good at it today. Maybe, 20 years ago it was a little different. Today, and just be like, I'm the best. I'm better than all these players. Not possible without years and years of hard work. Justin Actor, does he even read the chat? No. Haha. Mindfuck there, right? I am going to play Phil Hellmuth Heads Up Mike Ader on Poker Go. High stakes duel. Check it out. Get a subscription. It's 10 frickin' bucks a month. Kevin Fury, if Phil beats you, I'm curious what excuse you will make about it. If he beats me, I'll take my hat off to him and I will take the rematch. I don't think he'll beat me, but in a heads up sit and go, nobody's that big of a favorite, although I am, but it's hard to be a huge favorite. Michael Chin, did I lift today? I did not. I lift what I lifted yesterday. I do Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday. Monday, typically, back and buys. Wednesday, do like chest and tries. Thursday, legs. And then Saturday, a full upper body. This is cool. What app do you use that allows all these chat comes from so many sources? Asks Sean Tercera. It's called Restream. And my guy set it up. So. This software, man. It would be nice if you could have some preset buttons. You don't have to type it in all the time, whatever. Who's the best female poker player right now? I would say in the tournaments, in the high stakes tournaments, it would have to be Kristen Bicknell. Very consistent results over the last 3-4 years. She's been crushing it. Frankie B, NYC. In my opinion, GG Poker has the best software on the market. You are not wrong, sir. Because it's just true. So this is a spot we're going to bet some of the time. We're going to check some of the time. This one we're going to check. And I'm not going to tell you how, but I am randomizing to a little bit how I choose to c-bet and stuff like that. Okay, I'm going to check back this flop. And now I'm going to check back the turn as well. Then maybe make a, well, then see if a diamond hits the river, we might actually be able to get some value. Aces and nines with a king. All right, this is going to be a value bet, Tom. We will be value betting. He calls with a king. Calls with a lot more than that, though. Kevin Fury, you keep saying this stupid things now. Show respect to the players or the rich businessmen who back them. These guys have made a shit ton of money. They're freaking wealthy. The Bonomos and Kuhns and Budakowskis and Fedors, they got shit tons of money, piles of it. Just because they buy pieces of other players on the come up doesn't make it any less true. Sure, they probably sold pieces originally, but why wouldn't you? It's just good business. All right, this guy's tanking now. So I think we're good. I mean, if he check raises here, that'd be pretty annoying. We'd have to ask ourselves, like, what hand does that? And it's not ace-king. Just an ace alone. I think he's just trying to call us with a 6 or queen high or something, which is exactly what we were targeting. This guy's still thinking, huh? Come on, Rupert, pay me my money. I want to get called here because I know I'm now like 90% sure I have the best hand. He doesn't have a king. Rocky's still here, right in my lap. He doesn't want to come out and show his face. This is a play. You could play this hand. I'm not going to. I don't really love it. Dogs and coffee. Who's my favorite snooker player? I used to like Stephen Hendry as a kid who now plays poker. And he follows me on Twitter. Ah, how cool, right? What a small world. I have not spoke to Jay Carver lately. I wonder how he's doing. He was the Twitch entrepreneur, the Twitch godfather. Kevin Fury, you can go to hendonmob.com and they post all the results for all players and you can see for yourself. The proof is in the pudding. Who's on my fantasy hockey team? You really want to know, eh? It's a young team, bud. It is a young freaking team. I'll give you the highlights, okay? Give you the highlights. Well, whatever. You don't really... I mean, okay, sure. I'll give you the highlights. Well, for defense, the main ones you want to know is Morgan Riley and Eric Carlson, who sucks this year, but he's coming around. Then we got Nicholas Backstrom, Matt Duchesne, Vincent Trocheck, Nico Hischier, Jack Hughes, Sebastian Aho, Chris Kreider, Jesperi Kakanyemi, Nolan Patrick, Riley Smith, Colin White, Patrick Hornquist, Dylan Dubé, Rupe Hintz. And then we got some young guys, Jared Anderson-Dolan, you know, some Joaquin Blickfield, who just got thing. And here's my farm team. My farm team is kind of sexy for the young, because we have a very deep league. We have 50 players each. Got Adam Boakfist, Jamie Drysdale, Thomas Harley, Ville Heinola, Ian Mitchell. Those are my D-men. All right, at forward, we got Philip Zadina, Tim Stutzel, Klim Kostin, Lucas Reichel, Dominic Bach, Jason Robertson, Jeremy Bracco, Cole Lind, Philip Tomasino, Jesper Boakfist, Yanni Ikonen, Jacob Pelletier, Jonathan Berggren, Vitaly Abramov, and Jonathan Dahlin. That's what we got now. Some of those guys are going to get dropped at some point. Jonathan Dahlin went back to Sweden or whatever. He's 23. He's crushing over there, but I don't know if he's ever going to be an NHL guy. Jeff Siratz, have I thought about laser eye surgery to ditch your glasses? I did. I went in for a consult, and the lady basically unenrolled me because she was really bad at selling it. Like, I was trying to, she's like, well, at your age, you're probably going to have to get it again in 5-10 years anyway, because, you know, your eyes progress, or like, degenerate, or I don't know what you even call it. So I'm like, well, why do I want to do that? I want to just get it once, you know? So whatever, maybe I'll wait 5 years, wait till maybe it's even a little more advanced, because for reading, she's like, well, you'll still have to use your reading glasses. I'm like, what the fuck's the point? I can see fine, like, when I go out or whatever without the glasses. It's just for reading. But problem is I'm always reading. My phone, the chat, you know, my laptop. Ricky G23 asks, what books do you recommend for poker? I mean, really, I'm not a big... I mean, I have a book. Okay, it's a little bit older now, so like some of the theories would have been much more, advanced. So I would highly recommend for you, like aside from books, is first and foremost as a primer, just go to get my masterclass, masterclass.com. It also, you get us a pass to like every class there. You could learn freaking tennis from Serena Williams, basketball from Steph Curry, like all the goats in their field. And I think I put a lot of heavy work into it. So I would definitely check that out. Zinnen says, thank you for inspiring me to play poker in person online. I've watched most of your games and really enjoyed your masterclass. Keep up the good work. Nice timing. So we got King 6, King 7 offsuit. Not a good hand, but getting this price, we have to call. And now we're just going to check and call again. You got middle pair. Got an overcard. Okay, so he's betting half pot. Just going to call this bet. Now let's, we don't have a heart in our hand. I'm going to check. This is the interesting street, the turn. Okay, so he checked back the turn. Now the only question is, do we go for value? Or do we hope that he tries to bet one more time? This is very thin value. We're trying to get him to call it with ace high or something. So instead we're going to check and probably call, depending. Probably call up to 2/3 pot. And if he has an overpair, so be it. If he has a 9 and outvalue bet us, great. Good for you. Bravo. But at this point, oh, fuck, he overbet. Wow. So now the question is, the bet check overbet. Bet check overbet is underbluffed. This line is underbluffed, I believe. I do not have a heart in my hand. So that means all the flush combos he could have are still live. Which is 45 flushes. So he's got a flush or nothing here, right? Or at least that's what he's saying with this bet size. It's flush or nothing. But he checked back the turn. He checked it back really, really quickly and overbet here. I'm going to fold this hand. Well, if he bluffed me, he bluffed me. But I just don't think I have a right hand to call. If I had the king of hearts in my hand, now I would call. So this is another thing that I learned through theory that, old school guys from our generation never thought about. But like, when you're calling, you want to call with hands that make sense to call with. And blocking the king of clubs doesn't really help us. It probably hurts us, if anything, because if you had, king, queen, or ace, king, he's got less combos of that now that he would, turn into a bluff. So it's a very suspicious line, somewhat, because he checks the turn. But then you got to ask yourself, all right, some tricky players, like, would he check the turn with a flush? Would he bet that size? Maybe. If this guy would bet with an overpair and a heart, then we made a really good laydown, So we have to figure out now in that spot, all right, what are his value combos and what are his bluffs? Okay? His value combos are flushes. Not all the flushes, because he's not raising with 6 deuce of hearts and stuff like that. So let's say about, I don't know, 30 combos of flushes, 25, 30, let's say 20, let's say there's 30 combos of flushes. If he also does it with overpairs, there's 10s plus, which is 5 is 30. So that's about 60 combos. So this is how you think about poker. It's very complex. But so now we're talking about 60 combos. If you count just overpairs and flushes, that's 60 combinations you can have to make that bet. Now, what are his bluff combos that he has? Maybe he has king, queen with a heart. Okay, well, we have one king, so that lessens those. So there's maybe 12 combos of that. And I don't know, some other ace highs. Like maybe we'll give him let's say there's, I don't know, 30 combos. So 60 combos of value, 30 combos of bluffs. It's about 2-to-1 ratio. And the pot was laying us about 2-to-1. So it makes it a close decision, right? If we think he's doing that with all overpairs, and I don't think so. Because I don't think he's doing that with 10s. I don't think he's doing that with jacks, right? He's probably betting those on the turn. We'll see. I don't know. But anyway, just a little glimpse into how to think about a hand. Trocheck with the goal. Do you even lift, bro? Do you guys understand what I'm saying, though, with the combos thing? This is this thing, like, if I asked Helmuth, he wouldn't even know what I'm talking about, really. So you think of combinations. So ace-king, right? Ask yourself this. How many combinations of ace-king can there be? Okay? This is a new way to think about poker. Not just, well, the guy's either got ace-king or he's got, queens, kings, or aces. All right, well, how many combos of ace-king are there? There's 4 aces and 4 kings. 4 times 4, 16. 16 combos. Well, how many combos of queens, kings, and aces are? Well, 6 combos of a pair. So queens, kings, aces, 18 combos. So really, if he has queens, kings, aces, or ace, king, there are more combinations of pairs than there are ace, kings. Because there's 18 to 16 if that's what you think he has. So again, this is what I'm talking about. These young kids, they do all this math and numbers in their head and they're like really good at it. And I've learned to do it quite well. But imagine if you could go in a time machine and go back to the World Series of Poker in the late 90s. You'd fucking win everything. Just by using theory, you know, and understanding how blockers affect it. I got to use the bathroom, bro. Got 12 minutes. Bad Dog Sports, I do push-pull days, actually. I don't even know why. I just basically simplified, but I literally have it listed as push-pull days. I do a pull day on Monday, a push day on Wednesday, but typically those exercises are, you know what I'm saying. I just simplified it for people. A7's a fold. Monito and his trainer asks, Daniel, what is C-betting? C-betting is a short form for continuation betting, okay? So a continuation bet is when you raise before the flop, okay? And then the flop comes out and you bet the flop too. So it's continuation, right? C-bet for short. I love the name Seattle Kraken, Mark the Land Shark. Congrats, bud. Ryan Lewis said he had a baby girl as the pandemic started. The only good thing for him to come of it is not at work and gets to watch her grow up and keep her safe. Well, that's awesome, Ryan. I hope, I imagine it's an amazing experience. I know that Lex Veldus, who I'm sure you guys have seen on Twitch and everything else, he just had himself a little boy, too. I got 10 minutes to make it to go to the bathroom. Will I be able to do it? I think so. But do I need to? I'm just going to go now. Real quick. Oh, wait. Yeah, real quick. Sorry, pup. Give me 1 sec. And we did it. Back in action. Evan. Evan, I'm supposed to tell Evan's wife, let him play cards as often as he wants because it's very important for his mental psyche, and he'll treat you real nice and good. Ronnie O'Sullivan is a funny dude, pool player. I think he's hilarious. Kishan Saksaria. What do you think about Indian poker players? There's plenty of really good Indian poker players, but I wanted to say mostly about Indian people. They're freaking hilarious to me. Like, I actually really enjoy. They're always like the nicest, kindest, most humble people ever. Like, by such a wide margin. There's something about culturally that makes them really, really humble. And it's weird that, like, cultures can be different, like different parts of the world. Like in Canada, you know, and they're going to hate on me for this if you're listening, but like people from Montreal get a bad rep for being a little arrogant, much like people in Paris and, you know, in France, they're arrogant or whatever. And but the people of India, like I've always found them to be super kind and humble and really great, like really great. Yeah. Mark Harrison, best non-meat based burger. I'm going to have to go with the Impossible. I mean, it's pretty freaking good. How much chess am I playing? Asks Adam Del Rio. Well, I was grinding really hard when I was playing PogChamps 3. Haven't been playing a ton lately, but you know, I'll get back to it. I know Trocheck just scored. That's huge for my fantasy team. Huge. All right, we got a king and an 8. Going to defend the big blind with it. Going to check on over to Disney Dad. So in a heads-up game, you would always call here, at least once, or raise. But in a ring game, ranges are a little bit tighter, and the size he's choosing is a little over half pot. So I'm actually, even though I have the king of spades, I'm going to fold this one. Anant Bandari. The reason I'm not on GG Poker and I'm missing the events is because I'm in Las Vegas, and unfortunately, for now anyway, we can't play from the United States. So, you know, I haven't been able to play on GG Poker, but I'm looking forward to getting back to GG Poker. And if you're not on GG Poker, get your ass on GG Poker. Yeah, that's a deep league. Well, we got, like I said, there's 48 players per team and 20 teams. So you're talking about 1,000 players. I'm going to go with that limp strategy from the small blind. I'm going to check this top pair with a weak kicker. Certainly not folding to a bet. Jack on the turn. We have two choices. We can bet or we can check. Obviously. I'm going to check once again. Play a little trappy against R.I.P. Nieko. All right, ace on the river. I'm trying to think of how much I can get from him. I almost bet pot, and then I was like, let's go a little smaller. Probably should have bet pot. He had a 10. 10-6. Okay. Can you see that when I do that? No. Pop up. He had 10-6 offsuit. I was going to bet pot. Have I ever played against John Juanda, Leonardo Francisco? Of course. For many years. We used to play all the time. Like, we grew up together playing in the tournaments. Billy Baker, 1985. Do I think I got unlucky in my last challenge or just got outplayed? I think both are true. You know, I think I was up against a better player, which we all knew that was the case. But I also do believe, you know, like in a lot of specific areas, I was very, very unlucky. But such is life, you know. I don't think even if I, you know, was lucky in those spots, it would have made a difference in terms of me winning the match. But I do believe that I would have lost less. Kathy Bentley, what's Amanda doing? She's sleeping. 1 million subscribers. Daniel, what was method losing weight? Very simple. I mean, I think people overcomplicate the damn shit, right? I mean, if you track your food, you figure, I mean, I use my watch and my Whoop or whatever. You figure out, okay, how many calories do you burn a day? Okay. And how many do you eat? So let's say, for example, you burn 2,000 calories a day. Let's say that's you. With walking, with not, you know, just whatever you do, you burn 2,000 calories a day. If you eat 2,500 calories a day, you're going to gain weight. Whatever weight. You know, it could be good weight, it could be bad weight. You could be, you know, gaining muscle, you could be gaining fat. You're probably gaining a combination of both. If you want to lose weight, find out how many calories you're burning, and then try to be in a deficit of about 500 calories. So let's say you eat 2,000 calories a day. That's your thing. Well, then you want to make sure you burn 2,500 calories a day. Or if you can only burn 2,000 calories a day, then you got to eat less. Eat 1,500 calories a day. So really, it was just calorie manipulation. Like I said, I was eating 2,850 calories a day during my bulk phase, and I was burning about 2,300. And now during this short mini cut, I'm probably burning about 2,600 calories a day, doing a little bit more, and eating 1,850. So we'll see, well, just a quick jab at the fat, and then we'll sort of get really cut up and ripped. And I do it because it's fun. I enjoy the process. I like lifting weights. It's something I took on late in life, about 37, 38. I was always like super skinny and like didn't care. Do I lift with a partner or on my own? No, I like by myself, 100%. Always by myself. I have a great machine at home. It's called the FT2 Trainer. You can Google it. It's sick. The FT2 Trainer is the bomb. Has everything. Squat rack, Smith machine, all kinds of pulleys, everything you need. In 1 minute, it's coffee time, break time. Coffee coming in 1 minute. I'm having fun. This is great. See how we're doing. What is left? So we've lost some players. There's 91 players total. 78 are left, and we are in 32nd place still. How are we always in 32nd place? Always. Okay. None of that matters anyway. If you had no choice but to live with someone for 1 year and your only choices is Phil or Tony G, who are you choosing? Oh my God. Holy smoke, Ziptic. I mean, you paid for that quote, so I have to answer it, but damn. Phil or Tony G? I wish I could say Phil Ivey, but he's annoying. He'd be too much to live with, too. He's always on the go. I couldn't live with Tony G, I don't think. It would have to be Phil. Oh, my God. Oh. You kill me with that one. Sean Uhas. Hey, Daniel, what are your thoughts on All-American Dave's food at the World Series of Poker? I think it's great that people have options. Everyone has a different view or different definition of what healthy is, but he certainly offers things that many people think are healthy, and he all has some vegan versions, grass-fed beef if you're into that stuff. How do you become vegan if you don't cook? These days there's so many restaurants available, and like cooking is not hard. I don't know, who doesn't cook? All right, break time. Man, 4 minutes? Okay. Be right back, gentlemen and ladies. in time. What we got here? Little. How the hell do I fuck? Where's the camera? Vegan strong. Yeah. Little Tim Hortons, yo. Little Tim Hortons dark roast. You want to come here? Come here. No. You want to come here? It's Apollo. Apollo's like bigger and chunkier. He's not about like being lifted up. And Rocky, he's gonna be here in 2 seconds and want my lap. Michael Jersa, would you play different against players you know are good and players you know are bad? Absolutely. Yes, no question about it, right? Against good-thinking players, you can play at a higher level in terms of, bluffing and different things. Haterade. Who's Haterade? I think I know that name. Can someone please tell me who Haterade is? If you know who Haterade is. Otherwise, I'm going to look it up. Who the hell are they talking about? Who's available? Hold on here. Calgary. Levo? I don't want him. Did Levo have a hat trick just now? Got fantasy hockey things to do. Excuse me. Josh Levo. Did Josh Levo just have a hat trick? I think he did. What are they talking about? No. Who the hell are they talking about? That had a hat trick that nobody has. Whatever, I don't care. I don't need no bums. We have a wire deadline thing. Well, it's actually right now, so never mind. Too late. Winning my fantasy hockey game. We track goals, assists, and goals against for goalies. Simple. None of these freaking penalty minutes and stupid shit and blah, blah, blah. Simple. Stuff that matters. Goals, assists, goals against. Let's see how I'm doing here. Vincent Trocheck's. So I'm up by 1.5. We got 2 assists. Jordan Eberle and Braden Point. Okay, that's not bad. I'll take it. Azerbaijan. El Medvedev from Azerbaijan. Okay, what's this? Raised and re-raised? Folding. I'm trying to catch up on the chat, so give me a moment. I fell behind a little bit. I'm looking for any of those sticker things, because I try to make sure that if people are paying $1 or $2, for charity, that I don't miss it. All right, we got deuce 6 of hearts. And a small. Oh, I know what I was looking at. Who's Haterade? $2 and he answers your question. This man has no self-respect. You think it's for me, dude? Okay, I think I caught up. All right, I want to find out who Haterade is. Because I know that name. I think it might be Jason Somerville. No. Hold on. Haterade. It's Jason Somerville. It is Jason. I freaking thought so. All right, we got 4s here on the button. I'm going to play aggressive and raise. Yeah, that's Jason Somerville. Oh, whatever. I know it is. No, so it doesn't matter. If he raises, we're folding. If he raises, we are folding. He did not. Okay, so that's a good flop for us, kind of. We can go ahead and bet. Quarter pot. Pretty standard here. New school. In the old days, people would bet pot, you know? Find out where you're at. Quarter pot. So we're hoping here he has some ace high, 10-jack suited type hands. Obviously, if he has king, queen, king, jack, we're in trouble. He's never folding. But he doesn't have ace, king. We know that. Probably doesn't have any king. So I'm going to go ahead and bet half pot here. Do I want to? Half pot. Can I bet half pot? I think I can. Half pot. Yeah, I think I can bet half pot. Maybe bluff him off a middle pair. Get a stupid call from ace high. We are representing ace king or a king, obviously, which we can certainly have. The question is, like, if he's got 8s or 9s, that's a lot of pressure for him to fade, right? 7s, 8s, 9s, all that kind of shit. So we're trying to bluff those hands, get called by worse hands, and now we're not firing the last bullet. We're just dead. We're gonna lose because he has. I mean, what? There's small chance this guy just peeled with ace high, so we have some showdown value, but I have a bad feeling we're going to look at 7s or 8s or a slow played king. 8s. Fuck. Called with 8s. All right. I guess I should have fired one more, right? Good hand. Take your money, sir. I think it's fine to check with my hand. Unfortunate. It's really what he had exactly what we thought. Two 8s, huh? I wonder if he would have called the river. We don't know. But I think from a theoretical perspective, Dylan Dubé had that. Dylan Dubé's my guy. I have Dubé. They were talking about Nola Chari from Florida, who was available in our pool. But I think with exactly 4s, like GTO, it's a check on the river. But I was pretty sure this guy did not have ace high. He had like 8s or 7s or 9s or a king. And then you have to factor in, all right, he has 7s, 8s, 9s or 6, but like he calls sometimes too, right? It's not just like, oh, you know what he has, so go all in. Well, he might call. Probably not, but if I just jam the river. But no, I think it's played properly. I have Chris Kreider too. It's so funny. I have Chris Kreider and Dylan Dubé, and they both had hat tricks. I'm like, who? What are you guys talking about? 63. I'm in 63rd place. Okay. Nighthawk says I have no muscle. It's not defined right now because I gotta get ripped up. But there's stuff there. A lot more than there used to be 10 years ago. I'll tell you that much. I want to type in his... Nah, never mind. Got it. Jay Carver is Haterade. I can do this with my eyes closed. Tell me about why the Florida Panthers are winning the Stanley Cup this year, asks Chicken Tenders. Yeah, I can't. Agji Dim says boat. Boat. Hey, boat. I don't know. Jason Somerville is Haterade. The Cody Williams, the new Daniel, 3-betting 4s. Yes, sometimes. Didn't work out this time, did it? Ha! Will your match against Phil be live or online, asks Gibson McAlvin. It will be live poker. We're both being tested that day. It'll be on Poker Go March 16th, people. March 16th on Poker Go. Make sure you get a subscription. You do not want to miss this. It's going to be fun. We are going to have banter. Because, you know, me and Phil, we've got a long history. Now we got ace-10, and I don't think we're ever folding here. I mean, we can, potentially, but what card? Like, now only the question is, like, check raise or check call. And usually check call is best. So for 1/3 pot, he's sitting on 10K, 25 bigs. I'm going to... So 1-5... I don't know about this play. Peter Bartlett, any idea which charity donations will be going to? Also, do you think the poker world is lacking in consistent charity events? It would be cool to see more of that. I think we do great, actually. The Charity Series of Poker, CSOP, we have plenty of live events, obviously, when that's happening. It's a little more difficult online. But the charities that I raise money for are St. Jude Children's Hospital and also One Drop Foundation. Okay, so now the question is check or jam. The draw heavy board. I mean, we might be screwed here. He may just have, like, queens or something. But maybe he would have got it in on the flop. I don't know. Maybe he has a worse 10. I don't think we can do anything but this. All right. You got me. You got me. 8s. What the fuck is going on in this game? That's how I run on this fucking site. So stupid. What do you want from my life? That was so tilting. Now we're down to like 9 bigs. Damn, that was brutal. We would have had 30,000 again. What? The guy hit. He had 6 outs, 8 or a 9. Yeah, I mean, he hit an 8. What are you going to do? We're not dead, right? While you're 255. Just unfortunate. Aho assist. Yes, my boys are coming through. I get the Score app. I get notifications on my phone. Anytime one of my players does something. I got the Trocheck Aho combo in Carolina. Solid. So now we're just sitting here like a chooch on 9 bigs, just waiting to get it in. Sebastian Mojko, your thoughts on a match between Wiktor Malinowski and Fedor Crown Up Guy Holtz? Victor playing while drinking wine versus sober Fedor. Yes, that's been going on the GG Poker channel on YouTube. Subscribe to that, and you'll get notifications when they're playing live. I also shot a little video of it because they sent me sort of some of the highlights of it, and okay, what was I saying? And yeah. So I did some breakdowns of the key hands. So it's kind of fun. Kind of a fun thing. But yeah, interesting the guys drinking wine and playing. PKRPL8R-420 says, how does he see YouTube chat mixed with chat like this? I use the Restream app, and it shows me chat from Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, even Periscope, Twitter. Pretty cool, huh? Damn, how did I lose that hand? I mean, I expected if he had overpair, I'm dead, but what are you going to do? Jeremy J. Harrison, comments are from all sites, Facebook included. When does late reg end? I don't know, but there's no rebuys in this thing, so this is it. We got the ace 10 in. Hoping to see, if he has a king 10 suited, queen 10 suited, jack 10 suited. We're in good shape against those hands. But he just had the eights. 9 big blinds. I think that's a fold, unfortunately. Ace 10 suited, baby. Let's go. I'm catching up on the chat now. You guys are going to like this one. Timothy Farron Sr. says, I didn't hear any bolts on your team. I had Mitchell Stevens. I drafted him, which he's obviously not very good anyway, but no. And I had Ryan McDonough last year, but I don't have any Tampa Bay players. All right. Do I have a private poker group with friends and professionals? I do. All the guys from the Bobby's Room game. Like the big high-stakes mixed games. Mike Sutton asks, do any of the loose cannons from the big game still play? I'm sure. I don't know where. I mean, I wouldn't have seen them. So Rahul Lal, here's the deal. You will see it live on the 16th. We're actually going to film it on the 15th, and it'll be edited. Now all the chat comes in. You guys are seeing the frickin' 8. Brutal, huh? Aw, wah, wah. We're not dead yet, though, right? Russian Noofy says, that's why I quit playing poker. I used to like Foxwood Steve Tarantino back in the day when I first started coming up, but haven't even been in many years. So we don't quit. Like, that's the thing you learn too is, yeah, it doesn't look good, right? We're way behind. What are we like we're what? 76. We're in last place in the whole tournament, but we're not dead. We still have a chance. Double up, back in the game. Such is life. Now we play like a nit and just wait for a hand to fucking stick it in, right? Well, Ben Murray, you left for 1 second and I was down 30K. Well, I lost on the river. Pair of 10s against pair of 8s on the turn all in and an 8 on the river. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Such is life. All right, let's wait for the goods. Sitting on now 6.5 bigs. Swivelhead says he booked his first ever trip to Vegas in June. Do you think it'll be open enough? Vaccine tomorrow. Yay. Congrats on the vaccine thing. I think by June you should see a pretty normal Vegas. I mean, there's people out there now. You know, they're just wearing masks and stuff. Hey, dog Sadie. Give you a shout out since you're a fan. Duber4. Thank you very much, Speak Friend. Or wait, Taffy and YNWA says, damn, sir, I swear you look younger in your old age. I ain't that old. 46. You know? Feeling young. Any chance for some chess after? Asks Poker Felix. Huh. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? We'll see how I feel. But let's just like worry about this one still. We're not dead. How many hands with Phil? It's going to be a sit and go freeze out. We start deep, 500 big blinds, and the blinds go up every 30 minutes. So it should take about 3 hours if he lasts that long. It's not a vest. Why do they call it vest? What country do they call a tank top a vest? It's funny because this tank top comes from a website that is for gay people, I think. That's where we found it. So I can see why you make the connection. No, Nighthawk, I'm not going to stop wearing gay tops. I'll wear what I want to wear. All right, what do we got going on here? It's 3:30. Vegas game's at 7:30. We're going to double up before then. Oh, no, not Vegas game. They're not playing tonight. Let's see. What do we got going on? Okay. We got... All right, we got a pair of 10s. Let's go, baby. Oh, yeah. Here we go. All right, eh? Sticking in there. Oh, yeah. 6 big blinds. Let's go. Let's double up. Call me with 2 9s and don't hit a 9, eh? Hold one time, baby. Hold, hold, hold. Hold. Hold the phone. Pocket 10s, pocket 10s. Give me a chance to play a little longer, people. Come on. Double me up. Oh, you're short, too. Look at Chrome King. He's only got 6K. Already has Ace King. Oh, fuck me. Stupid. I don't know fucking flip in this game. One out now. He is the nuts, obviously. What the hell, dude? That was freaking annoying. Would I want to watch the tournament hand history? For what? No. Well, see if there's something else I can play for a minute. Maybe screw around. Let's see what games are going Hold'em wise. Well, those are heads up. Let's see, Filthy Diaper. Let's go all. Why is it only heads up? Why is it only showing me heads up games? Because I have it set for players 3 to 6, 7 to 10. You want to screw around in a big game for a minute? Nobody playing. Goggins. 25, 50, Filthy Diaper. 5-10. No big games, man. Omaha? Nothing. Why is it saying micro? Oh, I see. High. Medium. Low. Micro. Show. Heads up. Show everything. What the hell? I'm trying to think about something to play here, but... Goggins? Who's this dude? Should I play a little heads? Oh, let's see a sit and go. Let's see a sit and go. Let's see. Oh, let's go to buying. I want to play big. All right, $200 sit and go. Super turbo. Do I want to play this thing? Nah. I think that's going to be it, y'all. Yeah, that's going to be it, unfortunately. Not our day, right? Lost with ace 10, 10s. Well, lost with 10s against ace king. So, and there's nothing really I want to jam with here. Let me see. Well, let me take one more look at the lobby. See what, let's see, is there another tournament? Buy-in. Big. What day is today? March 7th? Okay, don't show me... No satellites. I'm not down with that. What day is today? March 7th. So why doesn't it sort by date? Okay. $100 buy-ins, blah, blah, blah. I think that's going to be it, y'all. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I expected to make this a long day, play well. But such is life, man. I think that's going to be it for the stream today. Unless I play some chess. Should I play chess? Nah. I'm going to go sit on the couch with the puppies, take them for a walk. I keep changing my mind, right? I'm having fun with y'all. Anyways, such is life. We didn't win this tournament. But, what the hell? Those two hands, right? I guess the 4s against... Yeah, that's it. All right, peeps. I'm out. See ya.